Hello, I'm Tanya Vardhan. So, first of all, I'll be talking about the roles and responsibilities. I'm not very sure what exactly our responsibilities are throughout this internship, but what I have understood so far is that first of all, we need to complete our training period. We need to get practical knowledge of finance, and later on, we will be required to apply all this knowledge in live projects. For example, in which company should we invest. So, throughout that, we will be applying this knowledge. And secondly, I would say that so far I have completed 3 modules. I have submitted their videos as well. So in those 3 modules, the topic of financial ratios was covered. This topic I would say is quite beneficial if we want to get an insight in profitability, liquidity or efficiency of a company. So if we want to understand the performance of a company, this topic is really important. And of course, it will help us to understand whether we should invest in a particular company or not. Today I completed module 4. The basic topic of module 4 is about securities. So security is basically any stock, treasury stock, debentures, bonds or participation in any profit sharing agreement. Stocks are traded in financial exchanges all over the world. Some of the examples are London Stock Exchange, National Stock Exchange, New York Stock Exchange, etc. Then the topic of equity securities was covered. Equity securities are typically equity shares of a company. They exist till the company exists and they do not guarantee any particular return in terms of income. Also, they do guarantee capital appreciation if one is investing in a really good company and that is totally dependent on how much knowledge you have regarding that company, whether that is a good one or not, whether they are performing in a nice manner or not. After that, the topic of preference share was covered. So preference shares are basically, they have a fixed tenure or a maturity period, and I would say that preference shares provide a fixed amount of dividend to the preference shareholders. Also, there is one difference, that is that equity shareholders are also known as the owners of the company depending upon the extent of shares they hold. The next topic is debt security. Debentures and bonds are examples of debt securities on which a fixed amount of return is payable. Most of the debt securities are non-convertible, that is they cannot be converted into equity shares, but some of them are convertible, that is they can be converted into equity shares at a fixed price. Some of the debt security instruments are cash, certificate of deposits, commercial paper, treasury bills, etc. Now after that, the topic of bonds was covered. So bonds are basically instruments that entitles or that enable an entity to raise funds or capital, or they can basically fulfill their capital requirement by raising with the help of bonds. So what investors do, they simply purchase bonds at the face value, and after that the company is supposed to return them the face value along with the interest rate at the end of the fixed tenure. There are various types of bonds such as floating rate bonds, fixed rate bonds, inflation linked bonds and zero interest rate bonds, etc. After that, the topic that was covered was that there is a negative relationship between price of bonds and the interest rate, which means that if interest rate increases, the price of the bond will reduce, and if interest rate decreases, the price of the bond will increase. Then the last topic was the difference between debentures and bonds. The difference is that bonds are basically issued by any private company or government for raising additional fund, while debentures are usually raised by private or public companies for fulfilling their capital requirement. Talking about bonds, they have very low risk factor, while debentures have quite high risk factor. This is the reason that bonds usually have lower interest rate than that of debentures. And why they have low risk factor? The reason is that bonds are generally secured by assets while debentures are not. So that is what I did in module 4. Thank you.